right, I'm going to try to go over this fairly quickly, just pointing out things of interest. And if you hear Percy barking, I've been dealing with this all morning because the farmers are across the field harvesting potatoes, and he is having an absolute spastic meltdown, and I don't know what to do about it. I cannot get him to stop barking. I may wind up having to do a voiceover for this. But up here on this top shelf, I just have this piece of art that I had made last year at a ladies event, and I think it's pretty and it fits that spot perfectly. Again, this is my blue and green glass, and it's a very sunny day, so it'll be backlit and there's nothing I can do about it. But anyway, this is my candle light lamp thingy. I don't know what you call it. Candle warmer lamp, I guess is what it's called. I've got a pumpkin spice candle going there. I just have a lot of fall florals and picks scattered throughout all of my decor. This year I took a little bit of a different approach. I didn't, other than just a couple of spots, I did not completely clear off any of my surfaces. I just added fall things to the existing decor. I took things away that were expressly summer, but otherwise I didn't take a whole lot away. It was just an easier way to decorate for me. Plus I really enjoy the stuff that I have already. So I like to add to it instead of just completely clearing off the surface and starting over from scratch. Other than like just a couple of spaces, that's what I did. So down here again, I just added some fall foliage to my existing green and blue glass collection. I shared with you before this artwork, and I'm still in love with it, and I just changed out the foliage in my sconces and made them fall. On my sewing box wall, I didn't really do much of anything as far as fall goes. Those squirrels were already there, and the only thing I really did was I put this little tiny teacup there and stuck a pumpkin in it. This was a inspiration, I think. I didn't know what to do with that scarecrow, and so when I was just unpacking my boxes, I just kind of stuck him there on that chair, and I thought, oh, that would be so cute if I can get a basket and some pumpkins. And then I had this little crow, and I thought it turned out absolutely adorable. I had considered getting rid of that scarecrow, and now I am so glad I didn't, because that has become one of my favorite vignettes this year. My table is very simple. I just put a fall runner. I did have a fall tablecloth on it for a while, but it was fabric and people kept spilling stuff on it, so I'm just going to pull it out for Thanksgiving Day, and otherwise I'm going to have my washable tablecloths. I am in love with my centerpiece this year. I got the idea off of, I don't know if it came from Pinterest or whatever it was. I just was kind of at a loss as to what to do for a centerpiece, and actually I took several different photos, different ideas, and I just kind of made them my own and put it all together, and this is what I came up with, and I absolutely love it. The turkey was my grandmother's, but I gave it a makeover a couple of years ago. That gravy boat was from my latest Goodwill haul, and the little mice I got off of Etsy. And the reason why I bought the gravy boat was specifically for the little mice, because I had a feeling they would be absolutely adorable nestled in there, and I was right, in my opinion. Everything else on this tray was pretty much thrifted, except for the pumpkin. I think I got that from, I don't know, Walmart or somewhere. And then the foliage, I think I got those from Joann Fabrics, but everything else on here was thrifted. I didn't do a whole lot on my Hoosier cabinet. I just added some fall picks. This is how it was before. I added some fall picks back in there. Added some fall picks to this. Up here, I just changed the foliage out in that white vase to fall, and then I stuck orange candle in there. Put my turkey up here that I got from Joann Fabrics. And then I hung this owl off the side. Also got that from Joann Fabrics. In the kitchen, I didn't do a whole lot on my shelves up here. My shelves are full and I do use everything up here, so I didn't want to take anything away, and I didn't have really room to add much. But I just stuck a pumpkin on top of this wooden recipe box, and I actually do have recipes in there. And then I took this vase and stuck some florals in it, fall florals. And that's all I did on the shelves. Down here on this countertop, this little tiny countertop, I always have my scale there, and I just added again fall foliage to what was already there. Over here, I stuck the little squirrel and its child in this box, and I put this egg here. This is actually Olivia's, but she's letting me use it in my fall decor, and I thought that was super cute. And then on my windowsill, again, this is very similar to what it was before. I just put that fall tray back there and added some fall foliage and just left my chickens, my hens on a nest on the windowsill. And again, up here, the only thing that's different is I changed out the fall foliage. This is the same as it was when we did that Decorate With Me video, and I put this together. I'm still loving that. This little table, you saw me put this one together in a thrift haul, I believe, when I thrifted the candle snuffer and the amber glass bottles, and those are still the same. This wreath, I just stuck some fall picks into it. Wanted to keep that up, it was so cute. My little Royal Doulton Brambly Hedge figurines, I just changed out the foliage and turned it into a fall scene. Changed out the mums, these faux mums. They were white and I changed them into the burnt orange ones. Added some more foliage to this basket. And I didn't change much in this cabinet because amber glass is very fall-like anyway. And so again, I just added a few pumpkins. The thing I changed the most in my decorating was my yellow hutch, and you were with me when I put this together. I did change it up a little bit from that video. I added some fall foliage into that basket, like I said I was going to. And then I just kind of tweaked things in here. These are my turkey and pilgrim collection. I love to collect pilgrim boys and girls and turkeys, and I love to display them all throughout the fall. I am not a fan of Halloween at all. I don't celebrate it at all. I don't particularly like the decor that comes with Halloween either, but I do love Thanksgiving. So I love to look at my Thanksgiving decor all throughout the fall, not just in November. So I'm in love with how this turned out. I love sitting here in the evenings and just looking at it. It just brings me a lot of joy, and I love it so much. I wanted to point out this wreath. I got this off of Amazon and I just love it. I love all the colors in it. It goes with my decor perfectly and I absolutely love it. These shelves, you were with me when I decorated those. All I did was add some foliage to the pictures, changed out the candle and hung the little pumpkin off of there, and I love it. And then down here on this little table where I have my little miniature scenes, my little miniature buildings, I didn't do much to this at all. This pair just kind of landed there when I bought it, and I got that at a garage sale, and I just thought it looked really cool there, so I just left it. And really the only thing I did was I added one pumpkin. And the colors in this, the owls that I keep out all the time, are very fall anyway. I love the colors of fall. I predominantly decorate with those colors all year long. So yeah, so I didn't have to do much to change this up at all. On this wall, the only thing I did is I changed out the wreath that was on this. I made this chicken wire frame in a DIY a couple of years ago. It's crooked. And I just changed out the wreaths that I hang off of it for the seasons, and I just love that. And then the other thing that I didn't really like take everything off of my shelves above my fireplace. I kind of call these my mantle shelves, but I did add a lot of fall things, like the tins and that kind of stuff stay there. The baskets, those all stay there. But I just changed out the figurines. The cow stays there, but I added the pip berries. I put my Aunt Jemima bottle, my syrup bottle, over here. Originally I had stuck it in with my amber glass, but I thought it looked really nice with that wheat sticking out of it, and so I stuck it over here on this shelf. I kept the beagle figurines there, but everything else up here I kind of changed out into fall. Down here on this shelf, I changed out the wreath that's hanging on there into fall. I didn't have room on my yellow hutch for that turkey, so I just stuck it here, and I like it. It looks really good there. Changed out the wreath around my candle, the candle ring. Added this pumpkin, which I absolutely love, to there. And then down on top of my fireplace, I put this duck planter. I made this flower arrangement in it years ago, and I just keep it there, keep it that way all the time, bring it out for the fall. I put this pumpkin, this blown glass pumpkin on top of here, and then this frame that I made last year at a ladies event with a picture from a couple of years ago when, I get the glare off of it, when Sally was still alive and Percy was a baby. This was the picture that we used for our Christmas card that year. And I love that picture. Over here on the TV stand, I just put those, these are from Home Interiors, these ceramic or porcelain leaves. And I put that little turkey that I got at Twice Treasured last year. Over here on my stack of picnic baskets, I just changed out the foliage in my basket with my chickens, and then I put these little figurines here and put a orange candle in the candle holder. And then on my coffee table, I put this little mouse. Everything on this coffee table, let me double check, I got thrifting, except for the table runner and this turkey. I got this turkey off of Etsy. But every single thing else on this table I got thrifting, and I just love how it turned out. I just love it. friends, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video for now. I hope Percy's barking hasn't been too distracting. I have tried to cut most of it out as much as I possibly can. But anyway, friends, if you've enjoyed this video, I know you all look forward to my fall home tours every year, or my seasonal home tours. And so if you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. I didn't decorate at all down in the basement this year. I just was trying to be a little bit more minimal. I mean, I know it doesn't look like it because I'm a maximalist through and through, but I was just trying to be easy on myself after the spring and summer that we've had. I just wanted to just go a little easier on myself this year. So I didn't decorate downstairs, but I think I put all my energy into making it look nice upstairs. So anyway, friends, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we will see you again next week on Wednesday with a brand new video. Bye-bye, friends.